Okay, welcome back. So today we're going to go through a few things about how to do SSH to different servers by using different techniques. It's been a while, so let's get started. So here I'm using Secure CRT. As you can see, Secure CRT. I can use this one to SSH to my system. As you can see here, if I do ifconfig, I can see my IP address right here. Now, for example, this is a secure CRT, right? And what other way I can use? I can use the command line interface to connect as well, SSH. And if I type the count and the IP address for one, I guess. Yep. Then type in the password. There you go. So I'm logged in here as well. Same IP address. Okay. Now, what other ways we can use? I'll show you something really interesting because you might have imagine in a system where you don't have access to PuTTY, you don't have access to secure CRT. You can actually use Chrome to SSH. Let's try it. So if I go to Chrome and I type in secure shell Chrome extension, secure shell, yep. Okay, and if I add this, add to Chrome, add. So now this is added here now. Let me manage my extensions. Manage extensions. Yep, so that is there. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so if I do now SSH and hit spacebar, it comes here now, right? And then I want to type root. Yep, at 192.168.189.141. Hit enter. Yeah, it says, are you sure you want to connect? Say yes. And then it says, put the password. There you go. There you go. So I'm logged in using Chrome to the same server that I SSH'd. So I'm logged in here through Secure CRT, logged in using the Windows command line, and also using the Chrome now. Cool. So let's say now I want to do few changes, let's say to this one here. Where exactly is that? Secure shell. Don't go manage here. Secure shell. Options. Okay, I can change the background color here as well. Let's say if I want something like bit different color, and I want the text color not this. I want black. Yep. And what else I want? I want font, let's say 23. Okay. And what else I want to change? I guess these are the things. Cool. Okay, let's check now what's happening here. Ah, that doesn't look good. Let me change it to how it looks. Probably like this. Foreground. I think that looks good. Cool. Okay. Now you can see there's nothing marked for update. And now let's see if we can SSH. And what else is there? I want to just see if I pin this one here so I can see it more better. It says Mosh. So let's see, it's just a mobile SSH. If I try this one, what it does here. So If I use the account root and the IP address that is 141, if I try that, connect, yes, login failed. Okay, reconnect, yes, put the password, login failed. Okay, so that means probably Mosh is not installed. Yum install Mosh. You don't have to do anything with the service. So let's say if this is installed now, if we want to check if it's installed or not, so we say rpm-qi and we say mosh. We know that this is the version that is installed, 132. Okay, so if I do now, for example, here mosh, yep, connect, we do again yes, we type in the password, cool. So you can see that I'm logged in here using mosh as well. It's a bit better than SSH. So as you can see that this is one way of doing SSH, and I guess because everybody has Chrome installed by default, they can use the very much connection, to log into their servers, for example, right? So these cases I have used using the username and password. For example, if I say journal CTL -u SSHD, it tells that accepted keyboard interactive PAM. So I used my username and password. What if I want to use my private key to log in? Okay, if I do Control D, so disconnected, and I want to go here, I go to options, I go to connection dialog. Yep. So okay, I want to name the connection as Linux Plus, for example, and username is root, and the host IP address is here. But this time I want to use my private key. Here, I go here and then go here. This is my private key. Open it, yep. And this one, I think I want to save it, that's fine. Option, yep. Connect. Okay, now I'm saying enter the passphrase for key, which is a password for my private key. Hit enter. There you go. So let me maximize it. So it says it accepted my private key now. How would I know that? Okay. Journal CTL-U SSHD. See, it says accepted public key for the account that is root here. So that means I logged in using my public private key mechanism. Cool. So let's disconnect from here. So we are back in our here. Control C. It's done. Yep. Let's say I want to log in again. Secure shell. Yeah, this is the extension. Don't want to do anything else. Just log in to Linux Plus. Put the password. There you go. So as I'm here now, let's install something that is a GUI type of thing, like graphical user interface, which gives me the option to see the different services that are running on my server, and also a nice kind of GUI interface so that I can use to manage everything on the web page. Let's do it. So say yum search cockpit. So it finds cockpit here. This is the service I want to install. Say yum install cockpit. Okay, so it's saying if you want to install the package, it needs 3 dependencies as well. Just fine. We say yes. Okay, let's check the service. Systemctl status cockpit. Service is loaded. It's not active. Okay. Systemctl enable cockpit. Okay. Enable means like when your system is rebooted, it will be loaded automatically. Systemctl start cockpit. Okay, now if we check status. Okay, cool. So cockpit service is running now, and that runs on 9090. Let's check if we can access this one on our local host. So if we go here, let's close this one here. Let's say 192.168.19. What's the IP address? 192.168.189.141, and we say 9090. Okay, because the service will be running on port 9090. Go to advanced, connect. I want to use the account that is root, and we type in the password. There you go. So I'm logged in here now, and you can check all the logs, everything. For example, see, it shows you all the logs here, whatever the system is doing, and it shows you the accounts as well. And overall in the system, you can restart the system, you can shut down the system, you can see different usages for network traffic, memory usage, CPU usage. And the best thing is you can also see services as well, like which services are running. And you can, for example, if you go to this service, is it running? Let's say which service is running. Inactive, active, running, for example, right? So you can actually stop the service or restart the service. So it gives you really good control over different services that you want to use and manage. And I find it really easy to use. I guess if you are really familiar with the Windows systems and you really don't want to dig deeper into Linux command line, because it looks like it looks a bit scary initially, but it's not really scary. So if you want to use something that is user friendly, I think this would be a good solution for you to use it. So you can shut it down. Yeah, you can stop the service, right? And the thing is, you can also create an account, for example, right? Well, let's say I want to name this account as Muhammad, and I want to put a temporary password. Okay. And then we'll try to SSH using this account. Okay. Yep. User account. Yeah, Muhammad. Good. Great. Created. Okay. So this account is created here, right? And the role is not admin yet, right? So I'll show you how we can make him admin as well. So let's see if I want to log out from here. And this time I want to use the account that is Muhammad here that was just created now. Type in the password. Login. Must be a wrong username. Doesn't like it. Let me find out what the issue is. Linux Plus. We type in the password. So if we go to cat etc and we say password, we can find that this is the account here. So Muhammad account is active. Maybe I made a mistake with the password. Password Muhammad. Okay, let me type the password again. I think I made a mistake. Retype password, yep. Okay, so if I do Control D, disconnect. Let's see, I want to try the password now to log in.
Aww.
There you go. So I'm using my account. So that was a mistake with the password. So using my account here to log in, so logged in as Muhammad, right? But for example, I don't have access to do pretty much things like I can't restart the services because I'm not an admin yet. Or I can see probably logs. Can I? Okay, it doesn't give me logs because I do not have access to, sort of do pretty much important admin stuff. As you can see, who am I? I'm logged in as Muhammad, for example. If I do sudo -l, do I have access to use sudo? I use my password. Sorry, Muhammad may not run sudo on Linux Plus. Okay, that's fair enough. Control D, disconnected. Okay, say log out. I want to actually log in as admin. I want to give that user access. Okay, log in again.
Yes!
All right, let's add user Muhammad to sudo's list. Okay, so say user mod -a g. We want to add in the group named wheel, and username is Muhammad here. Cool. So if we want to check here now which group Muhammad belongs to, we can do cat etc password here. So here you can see that Muhammad is, because this group was created by default, right? But at the same time, if you go to cat, oh no, you can use the grep -i. We go to etc wheel. We go to etc group. See, you can see that Muhammad is added here. So that means I'll be able to now run admin commands, for example, now. So this is done here now. See now what happens if I log in here, not root, using my GNL account. Okay, let's see now what, see, it gives me the access to restart the server or shut it down, and also, pretty much do some stuff with the services as well. Oh, it's still not permitted to start or stop services, that's fine. But what I can do exactly is log out and select reuse my password for privileged task. That means this will give me access to pretty much do everything. Okay, so for example here now, see, there you go. So if I go to services now, it will allow me to reload the services or disable services or start the services, right? And if I go to terminal here now, let's make it a bit light, no, white. Okay, if I do who am I, it shows that this is the username here. I don't know if I can make it much bigger. I don't think so. Okay, can I run sudo -l? If I type in the password, yeah, there you go. I can run sudo commands, right? So that means, let's say if I want to switch to user root. Sudo su super user. There you go. So I'm now logged in as root now. If I go to cd tilde, there you go. So I'm logged in as root now. Cool. Control D, disconnect, log out. And the best thing is, for example, if you want to ever restart the system, right? You can always send a message. Hi all users, I am going to restart this server. Please back up your data and log out. For example, I want to do this, right? And I say, let's say I want to restart in 5 minutes. So this will broadcast a message. There you go. So now if I say Control D, see, because my session was active on command line, says, hi all users, I'm going to restart the server, please back up your data and log out, right? So this way, for example, every user who is connected, for example, we can type W and we can see 5 users connected. It's just me. I'm using command line, Google Chrome, Mosh, right? And also secure CRT. See, there you go. So this is, we're using all these different sessions, right? So status SSH, no, cockpit. Okay, so cockpit is running, that's fine. So what now? I want to remove the user, that is Muhammad, from admin list now. So what can I do now? So then again, user mod. Now there you go. I think it's gonna kick me out. Probably won't be able to do a few other commands because it's gonna go down. But anyway, I just wanted to show exactly how we have so many different ways of doing SSH, and I find it really easy because everybody has got the Chrome, right? And then they can use this Chrome to SSH to their devices using public private key mechanism or username and password. It's been a while, so I thought like I'll just add one video to make it easy. And yeah, it's been a while. I really apologize. I'll try to make my videos fairly quick now. I had few things, especially about work, got different projects, but I'll keep in touch with you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Please let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the comments. Thanks. See you.